Good evening. Welcome to Championship Wrestling from Ontario. I am your host, Max Dillydally, with my boon compatriot, Slim Jim
Tannen.
Indeed. We come to you live from our headquarters atop Niagara Falls. Tonight's show promises for a very exciting main event. Tonight, Mr. Marvelous goes over the falls in a barrel. We're all very excited about that special tonight. But also, we have in action, we have Freedom Wallace, we have Rip Impact, and we have Mercenary Mike Dorosti. Should be an excellent show. Your thoughts on that, Slim?
I'm extremely excited. There's going to be a lot of tossing, a lot of turning, because I'll be trying to get to sleep thinking about it.
Oh my God. Let's go to the action at ringside. In all my years in broadcasting professional wrestling, which is less than one, I have never seen a man as ferocious or as mean as the man you are about to witness making his way to the ring, Freedom Wallace. Ladies and gentlemen, this man's name is not as wonderful as it would seem, for he is pure evil, inside and out. Your thoughts, Slim?
He is freaking me out right now. I'm just staring and I'm intimidated, but I want to see what kind of power he's hiding beneath that magical kilt.
I do not believe the kilt is magical by any standard, but thank you for the contribution, Slim.
There's no way a black kilt is not magical, so I refute your last comment.
Freedom Wallace making his opinion known to all of the people here in the rock pile that he thinks they can all be dumb people. Not very polite indeed.
I heard he was trying to cut someone's head off. Is that this match?
Why is your head bigger than your chest? Shut up!
I wonder what's gonna happen.
Freedom Wallace taking his kilt off as he gets ready for his match with Arcee Fury, the young man in the white singlet that fits him extremely well.
It looks like night and day fighting each other right now.
Dear God.
One is all in white and one is black.
Just stop talking.
All right.
Just stop. Referee Derek Sharp explaining the rules while he checks the elbow pads, knee pads.
Oh, explosive.
Attitude coming from Mr. Wallace. As I've told you before, this man, ladies and gentlemen, is pure evil. Let his appearance not fool you. He is a dangerous person. Yet, Arcee Fury, as you can see, is a fighting machine. You can surely tell from his demeanor.
He looks fast with those stripes on the sides of his legs.
Like a racing car. Chanting happening. Freedom Wallace obviously not happy with the chanting.
Well, I'm sure you're not. And I'm so sure that I'm going to give you the first hold.
Oh, he's going to give him the first hold.
Look at that.
Well, what would you do if you had this opportunity, Slim?
I'd hold him tight.
Good God.
Hold him real tight. Make sure he couldn't get out. And that's what it looks like he's doing.
Okay.
That's probably what I'd do. I would have slipped in just like that and grabbed him tight.
Okay, stop.
Maybe around the waist, though.
Stop talking. Just stop talking. Freedom Wallace going in for a full Nelson
You
hold.
asked about it.
Very strong. Stop talking. Holding on to a big reversal by Arcee Fury into a full Nelson of his own. Very strong lock. Oh, but a big elbow into a big arm drag from Freedom Wallace. Going for a big right hand reversed into a European uppercut by Mr. Fury. And a big left jab. And another big left jab. Look at the fancy footwork. And Freedom Wallace in the corner. Oh! Did you hear that impact? What a big hip toss. Going for an arm lock, perhaps a wrist lock in the legs. There it is. Freedom Wallace forcing his opponent to tap. Arcee Fury tapping like wild. And Derek Sharp, the ever-perceptive referee, finally calling for the bell. Thank you, Derek, for being the stalwart employee you've always been. No, he's tapping out. That means that...
It looks like he's having...
That means he submits from the hold. Do you not know that that's... But do you not know that that's a symbol that means you give up?
He's so vicious.
It's true. Freedom Wallace is anything but sympathetic. He is the opposite of sympathetic. He is simply pathetic. Freedom Wallace making his thoughts known about the young man in the beautiful white singlet. Now that singlet has a stain on it. The stain of defeat.
Focus his power, he's channeling it, and now he's letting the audience know that if they want to mess around, they can meet him.
That is the absolute opposite of what's happening right now.
I don't know about that.
I'm pretty sure I know about that.
That's true, you do.
Freedom Wallace cutting...
Right here.
Oh.
What other competition there is?
Oh.
Shut your mouth.
Well, Freedom Wallace making his opinion known to the fans, saying that he will wait for some competition to show up. Sitting next to one of our wonderful fans who seems to have reserved a chair for him.
Let's see what crap is next.
Open challenge. Is this just a...
Right here.
Sitting next to a woman who appears to be drinking a fine Zima.
What else you got?
This moment brought to you by Zima.
Zima.
Zima, we're not a drink anymore.
Shut up. Don't ask me stupid questions. Let's see. Next match.
And we'll be back after these messages.
What makes people all over America break down and cry like this? Call 1-900-9099-CRY and hear it for yourself. $2 for the first minute, 45 cents each additional minute. If you're under 18, ask your parents before you call. 1-900-9099-CRY.
Welcome back to Championship Wrestling from Ontario. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Championship Wrestling from Ontario. Freedom Wallace still at ringside, waiting for some quote, end quote, competition. I am your host, as always, Max Dillydally, alongside my compatriot and boon companion, Mr. Slim Jim Tannen. How you doing, Slim?
I'm doing great.
Rip Impact making his way to the ring right now. This man out of Hamilton, Ontario, one of the finest independent pro wrestlers Upper Canada has ever produced. Your thoughts, Slim?
He looks pretty agile, and the stripes on his pants are making it hard for me to focus on him, so maybe that will help in the ring. When people try to look at him, they can't see him. He's, like, blurry.
Truly a magnificent thought from our strategic mind. Thank you, Slim. And here comes Rip's opponent, a man who I consider to be quite possibly the most dangerous man in Ontario independent wrestling today, the Mercenary Mike Dorosti.
Give that guy a scimitar.
What, like a spear?
No, like a cool sword. He looks like he could wield a really good sword. He could totally do some damage in a medieval fighting scene.
In like a wrestling match?
That's it. Perfect.
That's not. Do you not understand how wrestling works?
Well, I get the basics, but you know they bring chairs in. So what about a sharpened chair?
We hired you because you said you understood how wrestling works.
All right, this is gonna get exciting.
Starting up this match here, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Dorosti going up against Rip Impact. You can feel the electricity in the air here at the Rock Pile.
Oh, friendly handshake. Nice.
Very nice sportsmanship. Hashtag sportsmanship. Big collar and elbow tie-up between the two men. Dorosti, obviously the more powerful of the two.
Strange, half of Dorosti's body is actually invisible right now. I can't really see it. I'm not sure what's going on. It's like I see the black part of his leotard, but then there's just this invisible...
God, you are so stupid. Oh my God, I am so angered by you. Dorosti locking up in the corner with Rip Impact. Just call the match, okay? Just call the match.
I think Impact is going to do some serious stuff and have a great impact.
Rip Impact going to have a serious statement to make here with Mike Dorosti. Big side headlock takeover. He's got Mike Dorosti on his back, and the big man reverses into a leg scissors.
Oh, there's a dangerous place to be.
Rip Impact trying to get out using a nip up. Oh, but a big headlock into a takeover. Another leg scissors by Rip Impact.
Returning the favor.
And there we go into another nip up. And these two young men standing off against each other. Well, this goes to show you size isn't always what matters. Your thoughts, Slim?
I totally agree with your last sentiment. And
I know you do.
Still trying to gauge who I think is going to win, but it's very difficult to tell, and we're going into a feats of strength, which is a classic bout that I am excited to see the end of.
Dorosti is clearly the more powerful of the two, but as I said before, Impact, the wily veteran, the technical monster. But there it is, a big reversal by Mike Dorosti into a wrist lock. There goes Rip Impact, using his agility.
I feel like Dorosti could have stopped that little hop thing midway and been all right, but...
Little hop thing. I believe it's referred to as a nip-up.
Got it.
Into the ropes. Irish whip. Oh, big tackle by Dorosti. Going into the ropes. Jumping over top of Rip Impact. Big leapfrog by the Rip Impact. Oh, but the Ripster doesn't make it. Goes for it. Oh, what a big arm. Oh, no, another reversal. There it goes. Ring-a-ding-doodle. What a giant exchange.
Quite something. It's like they were dancing for a second. It's all a big dance.
I totally forgot what I was saying and didn't speak English. It was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, looking for perhaps a monkey flip, but reversed into the ropes by Dorosti. Dorosti going... Oh, big boot by Impact.
Thigh
What's Rip
good
thinking?
Time.
Going for a crossbody. But there goes Dorosti, picking him up. What's he thinking? Look at the strength. Look at the strength of Dorosti.
Barbarian.
Oh, but reversed by Impact. Big shoulder tackle. Here we go, indeed.
Impact.
Front handspring by Impact into the ropes. Trying for a crossbody, but once again caught by Dorosti. Oh, what a Samoan drop. And both men with their backs on the canvas. 1, 2, near fall. 1, 2, near fall again by Derek Sharp, best referee in the business.
The passion from that man slapping.
Oh, big shoulder tackle by Dorosti. And he keeps going at it. So many tackles you'd think you were watching the Super Bowl. Here comes the suplex. 1, 2, and oh, a near fall again. And Dorosti can't believe it. Have you ever faced Rip Impact in your travels? Slim.
Nope, I've never personally had to encounter this man, but I have watched a few of his matches before, and they've always been quite exciting.
Big chop.
He's a very creative man.
He is a creative man, that's true. Rip Impact, also the founder of the Hamilton Pro Wrestling School. And you can see that education going strongly to work with that big drop kick to the face. Almost knocked all the taste out of his mouth. Impact going for the corner. Oh, what a big headbutt to the corner. And the crowd chanting locked and loaded, which of course is the catchphrase for... Slim, who is that the catchphrase for?
That is a very good question. Back to you. Locked and loaded.
Locked and loaded is the
Is a great catchphrase.
It's the catchphrase for Mike Dorosti. Yes,
Woo!
and everyone cheering for Mike Dorosti as he gets another near fall on Rip Impact. My goodness. This young man is quite impressive. His arms, I've been told, have their own congressman.
I bet those are some fearsome debates.
Absolutely, absolutely. They've been known to have the right to bear arms. Oh, my. Rip Impact going for another pin. Oh, but another near fall. Derek Sharp. I just can't get over this man. He's magnificent. Rip Impact can't believe that he couldn't get that fall. What's he got to do to put Mike Dorosti away? But Derek Sharp calling it down the middle, making sure that this is the match we're supposed to have. Mike Dorosti slowly getting to his feet. And once again, folks, to remind you that each and every week we will be bringing you the best action that Ontario independents have to offer right here. Rip Impact reversing into a back body drop. Is it possible that Dorosti could come back? What a big clothesline. Into a sidewalk slam. Another near fall, and Dorosti can't believe it. Bringing you the very best of professional wrestling each and every week. This is Championship Wrestling from Ontario. Oh, big leapfrog by Rip Impact. And there he goes with a medium kick into a front super kick, into an enziguri kick. There's kicks for days. Big body slam. Michinoku driver. Pardon me. 1. Oh, and that was only a 2 count by Derek Sharp. And Rip Impact is not happy about this, Slim.
They are fighting like wild animals to the last ounce of their strength. They're just pouring it all into this.
They are fighting like 2 raccoons fighting over a steak.
There's a piece of meat out there, and they both want it. And tonight's the night.
Yes, very well done there. Good commentary. Here comes Rip Impact, but he misses. Oh, big spear by Dorosti. 2, 3, and the match is over, and the Mercenary takes home the victory. Ladies and gentlemen, we have seen what I consider to be the best match in the history of Ontario Professional Independent Wrestling. Championship Wrestling from Ontario gives you this match between Mike Dorosti and Rip Impact. Your thoughts, Slim?
This has been a wonderful match.
Thank you, Slim. Very much appreciated. Oh! From behind with the sword.
Uh-oh.
That Claymore sword. What a despicable act.
Now that's a coincidence.
I cannot, for the life of me.
I'm not here to play fights. I'm here to get in, get out, and not get hurt. Yeah!
That was what my ex-wife said to me.
Mike Dorosti are everything that's wrong with professional wrestling.
Oh.
Perpetuate all the trash that's out there. And I know about your shady background, Dorosti. You're a real snake.
He's pulling out the dirt.
And what's the best way to kill a snake? Cut it off at the head. You cut off its head.
Oh my God.
Appears that one of the fans is quite perceptive to that. Oh no.
Oh,
is he possibly thinking about chopping his head off?
They're actually going to do it.
But look out! Here comes MC Hardbody! And here comes Guns and Cadet! Oh, everybody's getting into the ring to fight him off. Look at these mighty stallions, ready to fight off any threat at a moment's notice. Let's go back to our headquarters in Niagara Falls. Back to you, Max Dillydally. Ladies and gentlemen, I am disgusted. The audience chanting at Freedom Wallace to cut his head off. How despicable indeed. Indeed, a despicable act. Your thoughts, Slim?
I wanted him to do it, but that...
Well, I'm not surprised by that. You're disgusting.
No, it's not that he deserved it.
You're a waste of human life.
I love Braveheart.
Don't we all?